Did you know that children who leave foster care have a higher rate of PTSD than a war veteran returning from Afghanistan? Or that 1 in 3 foster youth will experience homelessness in their lifetime? Or that 80% of former foster males will be arrested by their mid-20s? Did you also know that 50% of foster children won't graduate by the age of 18, and they also have a higher rate of PTSD and substance abuse? There are many children of all ages in foster care waiting to be adopted. Race and ethnicity of foster kids. 25% identify as more than one race. Mental health issues are common in children of all ages, with 50% of lifetime cases of mental illnesses beginning by the age of 14.
Foster care for about 20 years now. We started out with very small children and they moved on, and now we do adult foster care.
How long have you been doing adult foster care?
That we've done for about 10 years.
How many people have you done foster care for?
About 7.
What made you want to do foster care?
I started looking at foster care because I love babies. And we couldn't afford to have any more kids, and I said, well, what if I could find a way that we could have kids and it would pay us to have kids? And my husband's like, that's silly. I said, but if it were, if I could find someplace, if I could find a way to have babies in my house and actually be paid for it. And so I found foster care.
Would you encourage others to do foster care?
It's a very individual kind of a thing. It depends on what kind of interests you have. Like, for instance, if you're thinking this is a 9-to-5 job, no.
Yeah.
If you're thinking that this is a job that you can leave your heart at home, you can't. It's with you all the time.
What are some things that could help the system become better?
It would be good if they'd start listening to foster parents. They're very good at listening to lawyers. They're very good at listening to judges. Their social workers listen to nobody. They should have like a group that meets and that actually exists, but they never bothered to put anybody in the group. And having people there that would actually be able to do something to help fix it. The foster care system is very broken.
What are the different kinds of foster care?
Well, there's foster care for developmental people. There's very, very small children who have a lot of medical issues. There's also small children who have developmental issues. There's also children that have dysfunctional families. So that's 3 ways that children are in foster care that I can think of. Now, when it comes to adults, it's almost always either mental illness or else alcoholism or something like that.
Do you have to own a house to do foster care?
No, but you have to have enough space for everybody. And so like a 1-bedroom apartment wouldn't work. I know people who have like a townhouse and they don't own it, they just rent it, but there's enough space.
What could make the foster care system better for the kids?
Much less tolerance of the parents. I think that I'd like to see kids get a lot more say. No such thing as a second first impression. And once you've lost trust, you've lost trust. I know of a little guy who was put in the basement, chained to a pole for days, and the adoptive mom got 7 days in jail. She did this to him several times. I would like to see a much shorter leash.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
And for answering my questions.
Thank you for asking.
You're welcome.